Debunk. Expose the falseness of a belief. Debunk a myth. Debunk a theory. Debunk a rumor. Debunk an assumption. The scientists worked hard to debunk the myths surrounding climate change theories. He presented strong evidence to debunk the conspiracy theory about moon landings. Abandoned. Left behind or deserted without care. Abandoned boats. Abandoned buildings. Abandoned factories. Abandoned property. An abandoned warehouse near the park has become a hotspot for graffiti artists. The abandoned village tells a story of the hardships faced by its former inhabitants. Census. Official count of a population or survey. Conduct a census. Carry out a census. A population census. A nationwide census. The government uses census data to allocate funding for schools and hospitals fairly. Many countries conduct a census every decade to track population changes precisely. Distinct. Clearly different, or easily recognizable. A distinct class. A distinct category. A distinct type. A distinct entity. Each species has distinct characteristics that help them adapt to their environment. There is a distinct difference between theoretical knowledge and practical application. Empirical. Based on observation or experience, not theory. An empirical observation. An empirical finding. From empirical evidence. From empirical analysis. Empirical methods are essential for validating hypotheses in scientific disciplines. The empirical analysis of climate change highlighted alarming trends over the years. Genre. Category of artistic work or literature. A musical genre. A literary genre. A sci-fi genre. A popular genre. Science fiction is a popular genre that explores revolutionary themes and technology. The genre of horror films often explores themes of fear, death, and the supernatural. Heritage. Cultural traditions or historical background. A cultural heritage. An ancient heritage. A rich heritage. A musical heritage. The museum exhibits reflect the heritage of indigenous peoples and their ancestors. Historical buildings serve as important reminders of a country's architectural heritage. Indigenous. Originating naturally in a particular place. Indigenous community. Indigenous people. Indigenous language. Indigenous culture. Indigenous cultures preserve unique traditions, languages, and knowledge systems. Many indigenous languages are endangered due to globalization and modernization. Metaphorical. Representing something symbolically, not literally. Metaphorical language. Metaphorical meaning. Metaphorical narrative. Metaphorical approach. Metaphorical interpretations vary based on cultural background and experiences. The metaphorical use of glass ceiling highlights gender inequality in workplaces. Ancestry. Lineage or family heritage from ancestors. Maternal ancestry. Paternal ancestry. Jewish ancestry. Muslim ancestry. Studying ancestry helps historians understand the migration patterns of civilizations. Genetic research helps individuals trace their ancestry and understand family heritage. Paradigm. Model or typical example of something. A new paradigm. A cultural paradigm. An economic paradigm. A scientific paradigm. The paradigm shift in technology has transformed industries and the global economy. The paradigm of family structures has evolved significantly over the past few decades. Recession. Period of economic decline or contraction. A global recession. A severe recession. An economic recession. Survive a recession. The recession affected the housing market, causing property prices to decline sharply. The recession led to a significant drop in consumer spending and business investments. Scrutinize. Examine closely and critically for details. Scrutinize a decision. Scrutinize an application. Scrutinize a proposal. Scrutinize a judgment. Journalists scrutinize government policies to ensure transparency and accountability. Politicians scrutinize budget proposals to ensure the allocation of resources is justified. Tentative. Not certain or fixed, provisional or experimental. A tentative agreement. A tentative settlement. A tentative conclusion. A tentative theory. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the tentative schedule for the event may change. The tentative nature of the agreement leaves room for negotiation and adjustment. Unanimous. Agreement or consent by everyone involved. A unanimous verdict. A unanimous agreement. A unanimous vote. A unanimous support. The Council's unanimous decision to increase funding benefits all local communities. The unanimous approval of the new law signalled broad support across political parties. Volatile. Likely to change rapidly or unpredictably. A volatile market. A volatile economy. A volatile situation. A volatile region. His volatile behavior makes it difficult to predict how he will respond to situations. Due to volatile weather conditions, the hiking trip was postponed for safety reasons. Withstand. Endure or resist without giving way. Withstand an attack. Withstand a challenge. Withstand an onslaught. Withstand an earthquake. His determination allowed him to withstand the pressure of challenging circumstances. The protective coating helps the metal withstand corrosion and environmental damage. Introspective. Examining one's own thoughts and feelings. Introspective approach. Introspective analysis. Introspective thought. Introspective thinking. Introspective analysis is crucial for personal development and emotional intelligence. His introspective nature enables him to analyze his decisions critically and thoughtfully. Inevitable. Certain to happen, unavoidable outcome. Inevitable consequence. Inevitable decline. Inevitable result. Inevitable failure. Globalization has made cultural exchanges inevitable in today's interconnected society. Given their declining profits, the company's closure seemed inevitable and unavoidable. Pertinent. Relevant or directly related to the matter. Pertinent question. Pertinent information. Pertinent detail. Pertinent comment. His research provided pertinent information regarding climate change and its effects. Providing pertinent evidence strengthened his argument during the academic debate.